Hey, what's going on, y'all? So today I'm gonna be dyeing my hair. My sister's about to do it. She's right here. What's your name?
Oh, I'm Eliana. Apparently I'm a professional hairstylist today.
No, she's not. She's just gonna do it for me because she's dyed her hair before and I want to get something new. So, don't you got YouTube? What's your YouTube?
I do have a YouTube channel, actually. It's under my name, Eliana Rivera. We'll see if he links it in the description. That would be pretty dope if you subscribe. I make, what kind of videos do I make?
Vlogs?
Vlogs. Oh yeah, I do vlogs. So, yeah.
So, yeah, hope you guys stay tuned. I'm gonna do a little fast forward, do a little clips of my hair getting dyed. So, yeah.
Get up!
Videoing.
My gosh.
You leprechaun!
Get up.
Get up! Get up!
Oh, leprechaun!
Why would you dye hair?
So this is the final
Product?
Final, you know, it's a little. I don't know.
So, okay.
Let her explain.
It's a little uneven, but we started at what, like 6:30. It's now 9 o'clock. It's been a long process, but
I mean, it's just silverish, greenish, purplish.
yeah, it's a little purple. It's like a little purple at the tips and more gray at the scalp. But I'm pretty sure as long as he washes it with like purple shampoo, it'll be fine. And he's cutting it tomorrow, like the sides and stuff.
Yeah, you know.
So it'll be more even.
Yeah, that's whatever. That's alright, you know. Like Danny Phantom. But
Insert reference photos to all the people you look like right here.
if you guys have any, if you guys think I look like somebody, put it in the comment section below, and yeah. So on this cut, I'm gonna be doing like kind of like an afro comb over type. I'm gonna be cutting it like a comb over, and I'm also gonna be parting it like a comb over. So as you can see right here, I'm doing a part. Like I do in most comb overs. So I'm basically just doing it so I can just make sure his hair is sectioned on one side to another, and just make sure that the parting is straight. So on this part, I have my number 2 guard on my cordless wall seniors. And I'm just gonna be making my my first, I wouldn't say guideline, but I'm just taking off bulk on the side. So basically, you guys know that when I do take bulk on the side, I don't really make a hard line. I just kind of flick out, and that's exactly what I'm doing right here. I'm just flicking out, trying to make it kind of not hard to take out. So that's my method is hard line, hard take out. You know, soft line, soft take out. That's how I see it. So I'm just clipper over combing all the hairs I see that's poking out of the comb. I'm just gonna clip that. I basically go up at like a straight angle, and I just clip all the hair that is sticking out, and so I just kind of blend it in and try to make it more of like a taper look. I like keeping shapes, especially in my my haircuts. In any haircut, keeping the shape is probably the best thing because of it fits the person's head, and it also, I mean, it just looks more uniform, if that's the right word to describe it. So on my first step, I'm going to be making my bald line with my cordless Andis T outliners. And I'm doing a low fade, so basically what I'm doing is I'm starting the bald line low and I'm dropping it at the bottom. So you kind of want it more, you kind of want the fade, or the bald line straight, so that way the guidelines would be straight and the fade would be straight. So make sure that your bald line is straight. You don't really have to like make the bald line like I'm doing right now. You can also come at it like underneath and like do like a clipper, but I'm doing like this because I like my guidelines or my bald line straight. So for this first step, I have my wall seniors. I have the lever all the way open, and I'm making the guideline about 1/2 inch. So basically, I always tell you this in all my videos about making the guidelines 1/2 inch. You don't have to do it. It's just something I do. Make sure that the guideline is following your previous bald line, because that's the most important, because you want it to all fit, and you want it to kind of fit the head and the fade. So I'm dipping it low as I did on my bald line. So I'm gonna be closing up my lever, and I'm gonna be taking out that bottom line I made with the Andis T outliners, and I am doing it closed, and then I go halfway to take it out. So my method is close, halfway, open. You just want to play with the lever to get it to like what your style is. So it's close to take out the bottom line, and then halfway to clean it up, and then open just to clean it up even more. So I have my one guard now, and be making my second guideline. I'm going to be making it 1/2 inch, like I did in my previous first guideline. So I am going to be dipping it back like I did on my previous one also. But I'm not really making a hard line. I am going up as where I want it to be, where I want it to stop at, and I'm flicking out. So that way it gives it kind of more of like a blurrier look. You know, I don't want to make a hard line because it is going to be hard to take out. So I am flicking out and I'm dipping it low. And there you go. So I got my 1.5 guard, and I'm gonna be taking out that line that I made with my one. I usually don't do that. I usually clip over comb, but his hair is a little different. His hair is more curlier than I do in most of my cuts, like when I do clip over comb. So that way, as you can see, that it is taking out that line, and I'm just flicking out. And I'm eventually gonna go with the grain so I can take out more bulk, because I see up there that it is darker than most that I want it to be. So I'm just going with a 1.5 with the grain just to take out that bulk. And like I say in like my other videos, a 1.5 with the grain is still gonna keep it dark, but not too dark. It's just gonna lighten it up. So I have my 0 guard now, and I'm gonna be taking out that line that I made with a 1 guard, open 1. So basically I am going open lever, and then I go halfway, close, open, halfway, close, open. You want to use the corners a lot, because you don't really want to make another hard line, especially in this part of the fade, because you don't want to keep raising it higher and higher and higher. So I am using corners. I'm going halfway, close, open. The open, basically what it is just I do open first, so that way it lightens up the dark spot. So then eventually I end up going with my close and then halfway. So I am going to be doing the lineup on the side, the hook. So basically what you want is you want the hook to kind of be, nice. Especially that's what makes the haircut. Lineups always make the haircut. So I am using my my Andis Slimline Pros. I'm using it on the sides because I don't want it to hurt him, because my liners, some of my liners be sharp and I don't want to cut them. So but just make sure that the arch is very nice. So for the lineup, I'm gonna be using my Babyliss Pro liners, and let me tell y'all that these hit. I know you guys watched my last video, and I did on my little brother. A lot of people, they didn't know that was my brother, because I didn't say anything, but that was my little brother in my last video. But the liners that his lineup came out crispy, especially with these liners. These liners are probably the best ones I have used. Well, the best cordless liners. But let me get back to the video. I am starting from the middle. I always say start from the middle and then work your way to the sides, so that way everything can meet up in the middle. It gives it that base, and you don't want to start off from one side to another and basically your other side is not going to meet up, or it's not going to be even as the other side. So that way if you start in the middle and you work your way to the left or right, it'll all match up evenly. So what I'm going to be doing right here, I'm going to be shaping up his hair. I'm just trimming some off the top, so that way when I do put water in his hair, it's going to shrink down. And the reason why it'll shrink down is because his hair is very curly, and once water gets into like curly hair, it starts to get very curly, and it starts to look like it's shorter, so I wanted to give it that little curly look. So I'm just taking about like a half inch to 2 inches off his hair on top. So I'm gonna be making a hard part with my liners. Like I said, I'm giving it kind of that comb over look. So I'm making a line. I'm not trying to make it too thick, or I'm not trying to make it too thin. So basically what I am doing is I'm just tapping it. Just make sure that you don't make the part wide, because I've seen videos on it and it just looks ridiculous. So please just make sure you be careful on this part. Just make it look nice. Just don't make it too thin or thick.